with the last activities you've been doing for the last 1 month or 2 months.
Okay, I've started recording to let everybody know.
Good, good. Ragnar, go ahead.
Okay, Sonia, can you go? Tell us what you've been doing for the last 2 months.
Didn't Ragnar say he was starting? Didn't he say that?
He said that he's recording.
Yes.
He's recording the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can start. Well,
good, thank you.
We've started then, as I told you before, with the school. There is a state school that is functioning in our park. Maybe you remember that. It's a group of people who need a place to have their classes, and they asked for permission. So it was very good for us because many people from the neighborhood got to know the park, and then it's like we say we are going out of the park to let people know us.
Yes.
And so the teachers and the headmistress of the school got in contact with us, and they invited us. We do non-violence workshops, and they liked it very much, and they invited us to go to other groups that she has. These are, as I told you, remember, people, grown-ups, adults who can't speak or who can't write or read.
Yes.
So it's a very special group of people, very, good for us to have them there.
Yes.
And
so this is, forgive me to interrupt, this is in Mar del Plata in Argentina.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly, in Mar del Plata in Argentina.
Yeah.
So I am in contact with this education aspect of the park. So I have to speak with the teacher, see how everything's going on, that everybody's fine, that there are no problems with the building of superposition of the activities and timetables and all that. So now we are going to have a party together, and apparently people from other neighborhoods are coming, and it's going to be nice. It's like to celebrate tradition. And we added, did I tell you this story already? It's okay that I tell it again. I feel maybe you know this already.
No, I think it's good you repeat it because it has developed,
Yes, it's got some new aspects, yes. Well, so this is, it's about Tradition Day. Tradition is like a very nationalist party, let's say. It's a school party that it's celebrated all over the country here. But in this case, to make it more humanist, let's say, we added this phrase, Silo's phrase, our parents and the parents of our parents continue in you. You remember this phrase? Because so as to give a wider aspect of tradition, not strictly national, but more inclusive, let's say. Well, so this is very good. They are open. We talk. The workshops are going well. Okay. Then I wanted to show you this thing that we have just. Can you read this? It means talleres here. It is workshop. It says autoconocimiento means self-knowledge and psychophysics. So this is like a little manual that we have written. It's got some illustrations like this, for example, to revise the biography, and well, this is to work with the images, or
has left.
She's down.
Okay. Back.
Oh, Sonia, you're back. Go ahead. Thank you.
Sonia, you are muted. You are muted.
Okay. So this booklet, we have edited this booklet. Is like self-liberation, but with let's say, an easier version and shorter version as well. So we work with this, with the students there, and also with groups of people that come to the park. And apart from that, remember that Antonio asked us to do some kind of research work, remember? Or on education in our countries. Well, I've been doing a bit of this as well. Like I'm asking, I'm researching, number of schools, number of private schools, number of state schools, number of children that abandon school every year, and well, there's a lot. There's quite well. It is a bit old, the information, but it's a lot, and maybe I would like to know, because remember that Antonio said we have to ask the correct questions to get the information we are really interested in. And maybe I think we could discuss this together, what information we find more useful for us to know. Well, this is, and also, well, this is everything. We haven't been meeting with our education network much lately, but we are going to restart soon the meetings. And that's all I've been doing, more or less, people.
Thank you so much, Sonia. That is so great.
Thank you. And also, of course, we've been working with Dorothy and with Anthony with the narrations. That was something very, very interesting. But then maybe Dorothy, you can tell them about that later. What do you think?
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll tell them. Yeah.
I tell them.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you tell them.
I tell them.
You tell them. Tell them, because I'm chairing the meeting, so you tell them.
There's an educator from Ecuador who organized how can we call it's a call for narrations, he called it, of humanistic experiences of education. And so, as I had met Anthony and Dorothy here in this group, we worked a bit together with Dorothy's story of her school, which is extremely interesting, and I really recommend it because it is very good. And also Anthony's work there in Kenya, in what's the name of the city, Dorothy? Kisumu.
Anthony works with the Kisumu. It's called Manyata Youth Resource Center, which majorly works with the young people on sports.
Yes. So he works with young people who play soccer. He's a soccer player. And he does something also very interesting. And he told the story of all the development of his experience. It was very interesting. And what I did was translate it, because they didn't have a reception in English yet, this group. So we translated it, and then they reached the people who organized this, the call for narrations. So that was a very good, interesting to me as well. to know their experience and do something together, which is, sharing something. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Sonia.
Julius picked up his hand.
Yeah. Yes, Julius.
You are muted, Julius, now.
Yeah, since you mentioned about new ways in education and cited some book and the things have been happening in Argentina, then I can tell you that I remembered. I want to tell a little bit of story. You might remember on the first assembly where I was doing the ceremony, opening ceremony, and it was the title was "I Envisage a Human World," and I envision how it happens. Yes, okay.
Very nice. Yes, I remember the ceremony.
And this was many years ago, like it was like 1997 or something that I had this inspiration, and I put this as an article in the national papers several times, and then it was picked up by professors in the university that were preparing a material, a book. Here is the book, and it Huxley, if I translate, it is thinking about reasoning and it's like ableness to function in life. This is the title, Okay.
Mira.
Yeah. Okay. So now this was put into the state curriculum,
Yes. How nice.
Distributed to teach this in all the schools.
That is in Iceland. In Iceland.
In Iceland, yes.
Mira.
Yes. And then after 1 or 2 years, it was taken off the curriculum. Yeah. And I can tell you a very interesting reason. This is because the teachers, they protested, They said, in our education, we are not used to this kind of setup because we have a curriculum and we go there and we tell and educate the children, but we have no, training in some kind of a setting on an equal basis with the children to share with them like equals,
No.
So it was taken off.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And where is that material, Julius?
Well, I'm going to contact this institute, that produces the books, and see if they have got some volumes.
Good.
Yeah.
It would be good to have access to this material.
Yeah, because this is something for the future,
Of course.
Yeah. So I thank you. I finished.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Julius. Yeah, who else? Who else wants to go? Abel, do you want to tell us something you've been doing in Uganda?
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity, and especially listening to what is happening across board and the narrations and what has happened in Iceland, and also what is happening with the groups of Dorothy and Obala with Sonia. I would wish to share, especially on the stories, especially stories that are touching on most significant change in terms of how has humanist impacted on each one of us lives in their areas of operations and in their areas and the people they interact with. So I would wish that we do like a baseline whereby we know the status, where are we, what is this that we want to see change through the stories and through the sharing the education. I had the opportunity to interact with the refugees from South Sudan when I was in northern Uganda, and you find people have so much that they want to share, but they lack a platform that will enable them to bring out what they have in their stories. And I would wish that we forge a way forward that can create a platform, a more ease platform. Like we can have a template that asks questions guiding questions, so that as the person answers the question, they are giving a story, so that us we can be able to capture the story from the questions that we ask. Thank you so much.
Very interesting, Maureen.
Okay, sorry.
That is great. I think we want another question. So Ragnar, you can go. I can see your hands up.
Yeah, okay. You know, we were working with refugees in Uganda from Congo, and we will have a thematic table about refugees. So and we will try to have it, but we need someone. Yeah, the president will take care of it. We have a group, and actually some of the refugees we helped from Congo to get papers, documents. Now 3 of them want to go to Tenerife and be a volunteer with a project in Tenerife with Tracy. So there is a very much need for a thematic table about refugees, like things are happening there. So we have to organize that, and you have to connect these refugees, Abel, to that thematic table. And you know the assembly will be 6th and 7th of December, where we can work on that. But I have to go now. I will continue recording, and I hope I will come back before you finish the meeting.
Great. Thank you, Ragnar.
Yeah, that's okay. I can see Obala's hand is up. Obala, can you please go on?
Yeah, I would like to say thank you to Sonia for helping us write the narration and maybe exposing us to some other friends in South America. It's grateful, and it's a good platform for us. So apart from just being where we were, we're exposing our knowledge and information far and wide. I usually call it beyond borders. Schools are closed, and now we have kids on holiday. Now we are working with about 200 kids from age of 6 to 24. It's a bit hectic, but we are used to it, and we are working. We are doing fine. We had a program. We are running a program on Plus Peace for Sports and Development, where we had the second version of it, and we were doing it in schools. So we are doing it in a secondary school. When we went to the secondary school, we had chosen about 60 youths because it's a youth-led program. And when we went to visit that school to do a 2-day workshop, we were able to go to the head teacher, the principal, and maybe pay a courtesy call. Surprisingly, when we were paying a courtesy call, then emerged a story where one of the students in the school has been so much a bully to others, is informed too. And when he goes to the laboratory, he mixes chemicals which are a bit dangerous, and it's like they could be explosive. So the head, the principal asked us to bring the kid in our meeting. Funny enough is, whatever they have been saying about the student out there is very different from what we are seeing, because in the workshop he looks very composed, very quiet, and not even he doesn't look bullish. So we also gave him time to come and address and give a story, address about the topics that we were doing. And it's like, whatever they're saying, you might think that they are cheating on him. So we learned something from him, and we are working on we are working to see that we get to know where the energy he has, we direct it somewhere else. In fact, he was on the verge of being expelled from school. So we are monitoring and seeing that we want to create an atmosphere where he does not go away from school, he remains in school, and he has positive energy. That was one. Then secondly, we engaged in this program. We finished it. Then again, we went for a zone game where we were working with our kids just to do life skills, fun games, and get to know about them and the programs that we've been doing, just to get to know if whatever we are doing, they get to understand. It has been a hectic thing. Thirdly, we did a community sensitization and feedback, where we wanted to know if the community really realized or they know what we are doing, and then also to get a feedback from them. And we also invited stakeholders from around just to come and share with the community. That one we did it on Friday last week. Now we are with the kids, working with them. For the next 2 months, we'll be with them, sharing with them, talking to them, and giving more knowledge to them, and putting more emphasis on training, so that they really don't mess up with the 2 months that we are having. On Friday this week, possibly tomorrow, I'll be going to Nairobi. A friend has invited me. They are doing groundbreaking on a project where they build a park, some court, basketball court, football court, and this is a program or a project that is owned by the community, working with the school. So whatever will be done there is targeting the community here through sports. So it will be about non-violence and sports, just to bring cohesion within the community. That is what we have. That's why I was saying I'm a bit exhausted, but I'll just have to be in the group. Thank you.
Good.
Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you so much. I've seen Eric. Eric, welcome. And then Julius' hand is up. Julius, can you go ahead?
Yes, please. This is very, very interesting report from you, Obala. And what comes up into my mind is that CELO himself constructed a seminar that we could stage, both, on the ground and also on the net. And the heading was Johnny and the Cat, And it was about how he was explaining the chain of violence. He was explaining how in the family, the husband was working in a workplace, and he had a work, boss that was really pushing him and really treating him badly. So when this husband comes home, he was, irritated and and he said some harsh words with his wife, and the wife started to scold the children, and then Johnny kicked the cat, So I think that to do such, this every kid will recognize something in this. So this is what even from 5 or 6 or 7, even the youngest kids, they will understand, And then you can have, then in the seminar, they are given the task of, so please, now you should take a break, and you should make a play, and then you show the play to the others. So it's very effective, and this is something that will make a change. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Julius. That is so great. So we have Eric from Burundi. Eric, are you in a position to speak?
Yes, of course. Greetings to everyone. I was missed in last days because I was traveling. Then I lose my phone, and I was unable to be connected. That's why I'm come back, and I wish I will continue to be with you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Eric, thank you. Is there anything you've been doing in the schools that you want to tell us about?
What I would like to tell you is that I learned a new school, and I learned a new school with the orphans, and from 2 years above, and we are going to share with you so many experience in order to take care of those children who are vulnerable. And also, I wish you are going to guide me in order to do my job and to get so many experience how to treat those children who are in a bad position because of what some of them doesn't been with their parents, and also the other one was we found them in bushes, and then it's not easy to treat them. So I'm going to be with you in order to be guided. How can I take care of them mentally? It's not easy because of they have so many troubles. Yes, I think you are going to guide me and to help me in order to take care of those children. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eric. Yeah, I can see Mapesa's hand is up. Esther Mapesa?
Hi, everyone. I take this opportunity first to appreciate all that have managed to be into this meeting. And according to the schools, I visited 2 schools. That is SK Bathi Primary, school that has reached to grade 4, the school that now trying to initiate the humanist program. As I said the other time, we were meeting with the parents, and we all agreed that we have to go the humanist way after sharing the goal and the objective of the humanist. And also there is another, that is Bathi Primary in Trans Nzoia. There is another school in Nzoia, that is in Kakamega County, that is Kagwa ECD. Next year, 2026, it will be reaching grade 1. I've also taken that opportunity and I've shared the idea to the teachers. So in January, I'll be meeting the parents. We discuss more and agree on the way forward. So I'm using these young schools because of the age, and I want to start the humanist program as early as possible. Just like sometimes back, schools used to start the 4K clubs for the farming. So you realize children at tender age, they grow up knowing what is farming and how the 4K club movement was not only around farming, but being there for even others and the community. So that is how I was relating the humanist program to that very club that their parents used to have when they were still young at school. So we all have agreed. Part of this week has not really been good for me. In Trans Nzoia, I even shared with the Dorothy. In Trans Nzoia, there is this place called Namanjalala. We've had floods. It's all over into the media. They called upon me to go and at least have a talk. They have already established 7 camps, rescue camps, and the place is very pathetic. It's full of confusion. Even today, we were having one of the ministers, Deborah, who brought food and beddings to one of the camp. So the 7 camps, there are 2 sub-counties that have been affected. That is Endebess and Kwanza, all in Trans Nzoia County. It has not really been easy. People are moving helter-skelter. The Red Cross, most of the partners and the government agencies are there. So we are also in constant communication with the coordinator, who is the sub-counties administrators, on how we can help each other, because he's the one now doing the focal direction. I also had to rush because as from tomorrow, we're also having another program with Dorothy and the team. So we are having the elderly, the aging is a success initiative to give hope to the elderly. You know, in Africa, I don't know in Iceland and other countries, but in Africa, the elderly are very neglected. When they fall sick, they are told, it is because of the old age. When they complain of the diet, it is just because of the old age. Age wisely and age well. So we want to tell the community that we care about the elderly and they need to live the dignity life. So prayers, and I thank the humanists for being there for the elderly. Tomorrow we are kicking off the 3 days activity. So I say thank you. It has not been easy, but if time will be there, I think we will also link up with the Dorothy and join the Namanjalala team based on the schedule. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mapesa. That is so grateful, and I can see that we are getting more humanist schools.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give this opportunity to Ross to talk about Boston and Wayward School.
Sonia and Dorothy, please, when somebody else is talking, silence your microphones. Because
yes, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
Yeah. And Ramiro is, sorry.
Yes, Ramiro.
Yes, friend. Hello. I want invited to this Thursday. We have a Canvas online course, introduction to the Canvas online course, and you are invited to participate in that. We have training and this Thursdays at the 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Buenos Aires time zone. We have the course. Now I sent a link to this group to see the link to enter to this training course. That is all. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ramiro. We are so grateful. We are going to join the meeting on Thursday, and I'm encouraging everyone to join the meeting. Thank you so much. So I'm giving this opportunity to Rose. Rose, can you please talk of the activity we've been doing?
Dorothy.
Please.
Kindly.
Yes, Obala.
Kenyan time, according to Ramiro's message, Kenyan time.
Okay, I'm sending for you. I'm sending for you. Thank you. Yeah, Rose, can you go ahead?
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Dorothy, for the opportunity. I've really learned a lot from all the conversations that we've had about the schools, about the activities that we've been doing. Now maybe I can share the activities that we've been doing. For me and Dorothy and Maureen, we engaged in different activities. We had an activity at the Boston Juvenile Prison Stroke School. So in the juvenile school, we were taken through the prison, and we realized they also have schools there, because the children there, some of them are very young, and they're school going. So there's a school there that is accommodating them. And after a long period of time, if they engage in the activities and doing exams, they have all the facilities that are always in school. So we also thought of having something like a curriculum that will also guide in the juvenile school, that will help them while in the bars. They also have knowledge and get to know more about humanist work. So we had a connection of friends from Nepal and some from Argentina, and we started a conversation on about prisons. And there we are going to know more about what is happening in Nepal and all other countries compared to what is happening in Boston prison. So we are also sharing that we can brainstorm about it and see on how we can help, or how we can come up with something that will engage the Boston children prison, because they are also school going. Then we also had an activity with Dorothy on the graduation, where we shared to the parents and the stakeholders that were present there about how the school started, how far it has reached, and also our vision, it being one of the schools that we are planning to use as a practical or as a pilot project together with the Rusinga Humanist School. And they welcomed the idea so well, and they really wanted to know more about this humanist thing. So that is also one project that we are working on, and we are really engaging, because you see the kids are very young there. And you know, when we start engaging them as early as now, they grow knowing this is how humanist education looks like, together with the parents and also the people they engage it with at home. And also we are planning to have another activity with the prison, Kibos Maximum Prison. Also, we from the Boston, I think maybe after we've organized and see on how we can incorporate with the prisons about education, we will now also have something to share with the Kibos Maximum Prison, because they also need education. Despite they're in bars, they also need education. So education has been running throughout every activity. And also tomorrow we are going to have education in the activities that we'll be having tomorrow in Kitale with the old age and also the young mothers. All that is education. So education is like the root core and the root thing of every activity that we've been doing. And we are so much humbled. And we are also trying to get materials and different things that can help us run the thematic table well, because anytime we go to activities, and I remember also we had a conversation with Rusinga Humanist School, and we agreed with them we will always go back to them to get ideas on how the school started and how the challenges, how far they've reached, and how they are going. So we are good, and we are planning to have more activity in schools. And also we are engaging adolescent girls now that they are back at home and the holiday is long. Now we are the only teachers that are there because they are no longer in school. So we as the community, we as parents, we as relatives, we are the teachers, we are the educators to them. So we are also engaging them in different activities. We have sexual reproductive health sessions that are running throughout. And also we are having another activity on 16 days of gender activism that we are going to involve different partners that we will also engage in educating the community and the entire earth. Peace, force, and joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rose. That is so grateful. Anyone who wants to go before we move to our next question or our next agenda? Silence means that we can move on. That is how I assumed it. So it's so grateful that we are coming to have our fourth assembly coming the 6th and the 7th of December, and as education English thematic table. I was asking if we can come with what we like to present on that day, so that we can start getting to prepare. And also when we'll be having the coordinators meeting over the weekend, I can also present what we are planning to have, or I can tell them that Humanist Education Thematic Table English is going to present these. So the floor is open for the suggestion. Thank you. Yes, Anthony?
The theme.
The theme for the assembly, or the theme for the
For the assembly.
For the assembly.
Yeah.
The theme for the assembly is the... Yes, Rose, go ahead. Humanity in action. Hello? Are you getting me?
Esther has raised a hand.
Esther, can you please go ahead?
I think the next question you've posed to us is about the assembly and the thematic table of education. what we will want to be presented. We share the ideas on what we think should be presented. So I don't know whether I'll be out of the topic when I say that we need to present on strategies that we are going to use to reach out to more schools with the message of humanist and initiate them, not only just reaching with a message, but making sure that we instill, we initiate, and it is now sustainable and adoptable. Following what is happening across the world, including Tanzania, the current situation in Tanzania, actually we need to initiate the humanists in all schools at a tender age. So we must have a place to start, and we should be focusing on how we will do it. That is my contribution. And how we can reach to more schools, the better.
Thank you so much, Mapesa. Who else? Yes, Julius. Then Sonia.
Yes. Well, I think that what we will prepare for the next assembly, that should include, also the universalist humanism or Siloist education, what it means, and what are the basic ideas that make it different from other ways of other means of approaching the subject of education. And in the Humanize the Earth book, we have a chapter in the human landscape that is titled Education, and I think we cannot, handle that subject or in such a way that we read it and everybody expresses himself in this meeting, because we already have filled out actually exactly now 1 hour. That is the length of the meeting we choose to have. But I think that we could end this meeting, if you like, by sharing this document with this chapter, and I would read. Who is not silenced? Please silence your microphones, because I'm going to share now this chapter and read the paragraph of that. So is it okay, Dorothy, that we take that on?
Yes, you can read the paragraph.
Yeah. So I'm going to share this document here.
Okay.
Do you see the document clearly? Everybody can see this document clearly? Okay. So I will read the first.
It's still loading. Not yet.
Yeah.
My screen.
You see it, Dorothy?
No, it's not yet on my screen.
Oh, I see.
For me, I'm seeing it.
Okay, that's great.
I'm seeing it too.
Oh, now I can see it. Perfect.
Okay, so I hope I all have seen it, because I will read it as the conclusion of this meeting, but also a promise to the next assembly to somehow to take this into account. So here we have the definition of SILO. Education. Perception of the external landscape and its effect on it involves the body and emotional way of being in the world. Of course, it also involves the very vision of reality itself, as I have previously mentioned. That is why I believe that to educate is fundamentally to prepare the new generations to the exercises of a non-naive vision of reality, so that their look considers the world not as some supposed objective reality in itself, but rather as the object of transformation to which human action is applied. At this point, I'm not speaking about information about the world, but rather of the intellectual exercise of a particular unbiased vision of landscapes and of attentive practice turned to one's own look. A basic education should take into account the practice of coherent thinking. In this case, I'm not speaking strictly of knowledge, but rather of contact with one's own registers of thinking. So, I'm not reading the whole chapter, obviously, that takes a long time, but I recommend that all of us we should be able to see this book, see this chapter in Humanize the Earth book, and even we could take care of distributing it at least on the African Humanist Forum, so that we can, have this definition as a guideline. And when I am reading this chapter, I'm also finding the relationship, on one hand, this chapter, and Antonio Carvalho's presentation of his personal and human table, personal development and human table. So I find this very exciting too, and he has already made that chapter, the personal development and human development, as a part of that is one of the thematic tables of the World Humanist Forum. So I have delivered. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Julius. I'm giving this opportunity to Sonia. Your hand was up.
Yes, I was thinking that the same way as I learned about your stories, Dorothy and Anthony's story. If any of you would like to write a report of what you do, or or comment on an interesting experience that you have had, like Esther or Rose or Eric, people I don't know. Maybe this could be something we do together, like share our experiences in the written way also. Because I am going to send you, I have written something I'm going to share with you. I'm going to send you the file. And we have Anthony's and we have Dorothy's and mine, and maybe if other people would like to do this kind of thing, I would be available to help or to do it together.
Yes.
Maybe Dorothy, you have more contact with them.
Because we have already a WhatsApp group on educational table, so
yes.
So that should be our platform for exchange.
Yes, to share our materials. Yes.
Yeah, I think that is great. And I also think one of our members, who is Abel, said it. And now it's coming very clear, because Abel said that if we can share our story and maybe have a guide questionnaire which can help us to share our story. So Sonia, what I'm requesting is that, can you please work on the questionnaire which can help us to guide others when they are writing their stories?
Yes, I have a question here. I have a questionnaire, yes. I can also share the questionnaire.
That will be great. Abel, do you also have something you have already written, a questionnaire which can help to guide on how to write our stories? Or we can use the one which Sonia is having?
Yeah, we have the handbook for humanists and the book that we have been using to get the learners in primary schools to interact on issues of humanist. So we can also go through the handbook for humanists and see the areas that we can incorporate. And it can be in depending on who is giving the story, in terms of the experience that they have, because a story that is shared by a child is not the same as the story that I can share. And it's not the same story that the other person who has never heard about humanist can share. So we can have that in that is an input that we can have in the guiding questionnaire for the stories. Thank you.
So nice. Thank you so much, Abel. So if you have a soft copy, you can forward it to me. Is that okay?
Yeah, there is the soft copy that has always been shared by Julius, and also the ones that shared on Presenza. So there are those ones which I have and I can share forward to you.
Yeah, that will be ideal. Just share them again, even if we have them. Thank you so much, Abel. So can we have Eric? Eric, I can see your hand is up, and also our time is over. So I'm giving this opportunity to Eric, and also I can see Obala's hand is up. So Eric, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I would like to suggest to make a manual which can help teachers in order to learn something about humanist, because if we say humanist activities in school, we can't go beyond without teachers, because while I was returned back to my home after the seminar, I was explaining to the teachers something about humanist, about Philo's message, but they haven't no ideas. It was like a new thing that he was hearing in their life, and they asked me so many questions. And then we haven't no a small message like flyers which can help us in order to teach our colleagues in order to know something about humanists. So we can't say humanist in school without involving the teachers. That's why I suggest to get something in order to help someone to teach in a few minutes to teachers in order to increase them in humanist movement. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so great. We'll share the
Dorothy,
material.
maybe
Yes?
they could use Rusinga's school manual. Remember
Yeah.
that there's a good manual there. We could
Yeah.
pass
So
it to
maybe
them.
I will share it with Eric, the manual from the Rusinga school. Yeah. So yes, Antonio Bala.
Yeah, what I would like to say is one, I would like to congratulate Sonia for the effort she's made to just give us a platform and expose us in narrating our stories. These are things maybe we knew, but we didn't know how to put it. Thank you so much, Sonia. Then secondly, I would like just to bring it to your attention that with friends like Sonia and others, I believe we are getting more exposed. I'm saying we are getting exposures. We are getting more knowledge. We are building a strong cohesion. So I was of the opinion that with the assistance, is it possible to us from this end to think how we can build a very strong East African chapter, so that with things like I've seen Sonia from the people from South America, they have strong movements on humanist. We have a strong chapter so that we can be linked to them, and we work as a team to enhance and to bring growth in East Africa. I think that would be a very wise and a noble cause, because if you want to grow, we need to grow together and open up. So I think my interest is, how do we open up? How do you communicate with others far and beyond, so that we develop, we get more knowledge, and we get exposed to what is happening to bring change in these communities. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, Obala. That is a great idea and suggestion. We are brainstorming it, and we'll see on how we can have a meeting and talk about it. So, yeah. Inside the messages inbox, so Esther is trying to say, polite request, if I can have printed reference, will assist me more about personal development and many more. I'm forced to write what is taught online, of which it's not whole. And then great, Rose and family. And then again, we need to ensure education stakeholders meeting, we are included at all levels. Those are messages inbox, and I can see Rose hands is up. Yes, Rose.
Thank you so much, Dorothy. This is just a suggestion. Maybe as we are planning for the fourth assembly, we should also have something like an agenda on how far have we reached in terms of collecting materials that we were collecting, so that you cannot come up with a curriculum or a manual without knowing how far you've reached. Like, we've gotten what are we lacking in this thematic table? Curriculum. So maybe, we can talk to our friends, like Sonia being part and parcel of the team, and Julius and other friends. How much materials do we have so far? Then we see what is missing as we proceed. Thank you. That was my concern. Yeah.
Yes, Esther. Thank you, Rose.
Yeah, I'm also just also trying to think that during our conference, because this will be the end year conference, so we need to also set target as education department education thematic table. What is our 2026 target into our issues? What is our target to reach how many schools? In addition to the schools that we have right now, because that we can talk of like this time becomes our baseline. And then from there, we need to understand every year we are growing up with how many schools as we go on. And Rusinga as a school has developed much in humanist. If it is possible, I can see on this world we are not many with education. If we can be taken there for benchmarking, you know, benchmarking and seeing it is easier to understand and to learn. So we can benchmark, and there are things you can just observe without even being told. You can observe and see the difference from where you come from, what is happening, and then you make a conclusion on where we are going as a team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mapesa. That is so grateful. It's going to be put in consideration. So, Obala, you asked about the theme for the assembly. It is a rising above the crisis and global insanity of humanity in action. So that is the theme for the fourth assembly. Otherwise, I'm so grateful, and I think our time is up. So my question is that when are we having our next meeting? Do we want to have it next month, or we want to have it after 2 weeks so that we can brainstorm more, because we are coming to the end of the year, and I think next month people will be busy, start preparing for the Christmas. What do you suggest? I like going with the team.
I support that we would have, just like a good after 2 weeks. Yeah, I like that. On
Could be.
Tuesday after 2 weeks.
Could be.
Just
Okay,
to
that's good.
catch up and rehearse for the World Forum.
That will be great. So after 2 weeks, that will be on which date? Who is next to their calendar?
18th. November the 18th.
On November the 18th.
Yeah.
That is when we are having our next meeting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if there is no any other business, I can say peace, force, and joy to all of you.
Peace, force, and joy to all of you.
Peace, force, and joy.
Peace, force, and joy. Have a nice time.
So much.
Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.
Force and joy to you too.
Okay.
Peace, force, and joy.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Thanks, Ramiro. Are you going to share the recording, or you are not doing the recording, Ramiro? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm asking if you are going to share the recordings. Did you record on your end?
This meeting, no, is Zagnar is our recording this meeting.
Okay, sawa, no worries. Thank you so much, Ramiro. I
Thanks
hope
to
you'll
you,
update
Dorothy.
Carlos. Yeah, we'll update Carlos. And I'll also
Okay.
send the recordings. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks to you. Bye, Dorothy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.